he's aware, as obviously his family, what happened to his mother. And what I don't get is, if this happened, I know there's been reports they stopped at police stations and that kind of thing, but why then get into other cars? Why, I would have just stayed put and tried to get it resolved. And it just doesn't really make sense. I said, I'm not saying that they're making up, and I'm sure many people will feel strongly about this. It just doesn't make sense. And I think from the other part is, I'm sure that his father and his brother will be fully aware of what's going on, and I'm sure they'll be equally confused. And also, if there was this high-speed chase, not only the risk in their lives, they're also risking the lives of other people. And with the greatest respect, it was only the other week that the Duchess of Edinburgh's own convoy was involved in an almost...
We just lost that connection. I have to say, they never used the word high speed themselves. They never claimed that it was a high speed chase. It sounds like we've got you back there, Grant. But you were just talking about the Duchess of Edinburgh. It used to be Wessex. Yeah. It's hard to remember all their new titles. Sophie, anyway, being involved in an incident recently when a bystander got injured.
Yeah, exactly. Bystander got injured, and that was not a high-speed chase. That was just a everyday, on the way to an engagement. And the thing with the royal family, they won't want innocent people being injured in anything like this. So they'll probably be really concerned, one, obviously, with Harry and Meghan, okay, but also, if there was a high-speed chase, why it took place, why it happened, and thank God, nobody else was injured or hurt in it. Because that's the last thing they want is for, I think they said there'd been multiple possible things could have happened, and obviously the New York mayor saying that's not the case. It just doesn't make sense. I just understand what's going on. You kind of think that we've got to the point that it's going to things are going to settle down, and then this happens. I just don't understand what's going on. I'm equally as confused as everybody else, and I'm sure this morning members of the royal family are going to be kind of wondering, waking up thinking, what is going on?
I mean, this is the issue with it, and the brand, isn't there? Because, as you say, they've reported paparazzi mounting the pavements and all sorts of things. But they had a police escort, so presumably, if something particularly dangerous was happening, the police would have got involved, and yet that doesn't seem to have happened. So with this element of doubt, with this questioning of it all, that just further damages the brand, at least here in the UK, doesn't it?
It does, and see, that's something I wasn't aware of, Stephen. I didn't know there was a police escort, and that equally just doesn't add up. His late mother didn't have that, and so this is what just doesn't make sense. And obviously, why they're saying it, and as you said, it damages, it does damage the brand, because I think, it's been difficult what's happened over the last couple of years. I'm sure you both remember when this, can we say, the fallout all began, I kind of said it just doesn't make sense because they're such a united, close family, and the more it keeps coming out and the more it keeps happening, it's just, can I just say, it's a mess. And I just don't understand what I've always said. I don't know what they're trying to get out of it. I don't know what the end game is. And I said, I'm not saying that they're making it up, because obviously they could, maybe, as you mentioned as well, the Queen said, variations can always be different for other people, which is a very wise saying. It's true. So it could be said that they saw it completely differently, but I just don't understand. I'm just really confused. If this had happened, an announcement had been made by the mayor or the New York Police Department or something like that, then you think, okay, this is serious, this isn't great, but it's not been done like that, and it's very confusing. I think, as I said, the royal family are going to be equally confused this morning by what's going on.